Hello, I'm Laura from Oulsnam Lettings and this is Sean from Hazelton, Mountfort Chartered Insurance Brokers. For this video we want to talk about a policy on offer to our landlords to cover rent and legal expenses. Together we've come up with a bespoke policy available to Oulsnam landlords called our Plus service. So first things first, Sean, why should a landlord have rent and legal cover?
In the unlikely event that the tenant cannot pay the rent and refuses to leave the property, there are a couple of key elements of cover. One of them will be to pay to evict the tenant, and the other will be to cover the arrears whilst that's actually happening. So even if you have excellent tenants that are referenced by a reputable company when they first move into the property, actually things are changing, and it's quite common now for tenant situations to change. So having a rent and legal policy in place can really give landlords peace of mind that they will be getting the rent paid and they're not going to be landed a hefty bill to actually evict the tenants through a legal process.
What additional benefits does the policy provided by Oulsnams have? So
in addition to the rent and legal cover within the policy, there are some additional benefits. There's some post-eviction cover, so that's where 75% of the rent will be paid for 2 months following the eviction, so that the property can be re-let, and often in these situations the property will need some work, so it's a good opportunity to do that. There is some legal and tax advice helpline through the cover that Oulsnams offer. There's also some tax dispute cover and also some contract dispute cover which sits within a rent and legal policy.
And does the policy pay the rent up until the landlord gets the property back or vacant possession?
Yeah, absolutely. So the policy offered by Oulsnams will cover the rent and the legal costs for evicting the tenant.
Are all legal costs covered, even going to court?
So yes, all legal costs are covered for evicting the tenant and any expenses associated with paying that claim.
And from our point of view, if you're on one of our managed services, then we will attend court on your behalf if you want us to. What's the excess for the policy, Sean?
So for the Oulsnams policy, it's 1 month's rent as the excess for the policy.
And with regards to payment for the policy, then we can take it out of the first month's rent, or it can be split over 6 months if you're on a managed service. Thanks very much. Thanks for listening. If you're interested in taking out the Plus policy, then please feel free to contact us using the contact details below.